What up guys, IceTiger here, and today I'm going to give you guys my reaction video based on the Final Fantasy XVI PAX East panel, which they released the full VOD. We was watching the stream, and it cut out halfway, so we decided to watch the full VOD and record my reaction for you guys itself. So I didn't necessarily get to see that much when it kind of cut out, only for about 5 minutes, but that's not important. Pretty much I am super psyched, and we saw a lot of information based on what they provide. I don't really want to ruin it too much for you guys if you haven't seen it, or if you're just here just to see my reaction or what happened. You guys are absolutely diamonds, absolutely fantastic. But without further ado, I'm going to let you guys see all the information when it comes to the Final Fantasy XVI panel. I hope you guys enjoy it and have a lot of fun. See you guys there.
Good afternoon, PAX East. Is everyone ready? Well, it's time to get started, so let's bring our guests out on stage.
Hi guys! My name is Naoki Yoshida, producer of Final Fantasy XVI,
And I'm Michael Christopher Koji Fox, the localization director on Final Fantasy XVI.
Nice.
Okay.
He's got the fat chocobo on his jumper.
XVI
XVI.
皆さん、PAX East 2023の Final Fantasy XVI のパネルにようこそお越しくださいました。
All right, welcome everyone to the Final Fantasy XVI panel at PAX 2023.
それからですね、世界中の、ゲームファンの皆さん、ライブストリーム見てくれてると思います。ライブストリームも皆さんありがとうございます。
All right, and thank you everyone watching from around the world on our live stream.
It's because it crashed when we was
Yes, you can
previously
bet
watching
Torgal というタイトルで Final Fantasy XVI についてお話ししていき
it.
たい
Now
と
we're
思い
watching the
ます。
VOD wise.
And as you know, today's panel, yes, you can pet the Torgal, is going to be all about Final Fantasy XVI.
まあ時間がね、60分と限られてるんで、どんどん行こうと思います。
Yeah, we only have about an hour today, so we'd like to get started right away.
今日3つ、お伝えしていきます。1つ目、Final Fantasy XVI の開発チーム、簡単にだけご紹介させてもらいます。
All right, today's panel, we're going to cover 3 main topics. The first off, we're going to meet the development team for Final Fantasy XVI.
はい。それから、Final Fantasy XVI とは改めてどういったゲームなのか、まあプレゼンテーションしながら世界初公開のちょっと動画、トレーラーではないですけど動画も
So technically we're going to meet the theme, and then we also got the Final Fantasy overview, and then burning questions.
The game itself. For some of you, it's going to be just like a recap, but we've got a lot of new content, never before seen videos that we're going to be showing you as well.
そして最後3つ目なんですが、先月から2月下旬に我々最初のメディアツアー、ワールドメディアツアーを1回目やったんですけど、そこでたくさんの、バトルに関しての情報を出させてもらいました。
All right, and so for our third section, we're going to be talking a little bit about the media tour that we had in the end of February last year, and some of the questions that arose during that tour.
その中でもちろんたくさんのポジティブなフィードバックいただいたんですが、それでもちょっとこういうとこどうなってるのっていう疑問いくつか出てましたので、プレイヤーの皆さん、それからゲーマーの皆さん、ファンの皆さんの疑問点を今日解消するためにフォローアップをさせてもらいます。
And after that media tour was over, we got a lot of positive feedback about the game, but there were still a lot of questions that people had, so we want to spend some time at the end of our panel today to answer some of those questions.
Which is fine by me.
その中でです
I'm okay with
ね、
that.
ここに PS5 があるので、実際に
You said PS5. They have a PS5 there, don't they?
And of course, we have a PlayStation 5. This is not just for looks. We're actually going to be using this PS5 today and showing you some actual in-game footage.
ただ、
Oh
一応
yes.
ファイナルビルドではないので、何かあっても多めに見てください。
All right, and again, we just want to make sure that you know it's not the final build, so there may be some bugs. So please forgive us if something happens, but it should be good. It should be good. It should be good. It's good. It's good.
Maybe.
He's like, maybe.
ではぜひ皆さん最後までリラックスしてご覧いただけると嬉しいです。
All right, so everybody relax and let's start the show.
Do you know what? I'm gonna have my hat on for this.
He looks like some Bond villain.
I can pet the Torgal.
You can pet him.
さあではすいません最初、
I hope they release the
このメンバーを
the
ちょっと
plushes
紹介
out.
させてもらい
All
ま
right,
す。
let's start a little bit by meeting the team.
今回ファイナルファンタジー16開発を担当しているのが第3開発事業本部ファイナルファンタジー14とか11とかそれからドロー
I really wish I was there though for
数は
this.
少ないですが、こだわったゲーム開発してきました。
All right, so as most of you know, development on Final Fantasy XVI was handled by Creative Business Unit 3. Our team's past titles include the MMORPGs Final Fantasy XI, Final Fantasy XIV, as well as the Dragon Quest Builders series. Again, what we lack in quantity, we hope to make up for in quality.
はい、そんな中で今回開発の主力メンバーちょっと並べてみました。
As for our core Final Fantasy XVI dev team members,
一生懸命綺麗に並べてくれたんですけど、ただ顔色の悪いおじさんが並んでる絵になりました。
I mean, we had our promotional team do the best to make us all look stylish and handsome, but there's really only so much you can do with Photoshop. So this is not black and white. We are really this gray and lifeless.
Monster Battle
俺も朝見たらこう目の下
Last
クマすごい
You
Remnant.
got really, yeah, under your eyes, the black.
Final
Oh, man.
Fantasy. Yeah, I'm happy with that.
もちろんね日本の開発チームには若いスターもねたくさんいるんですが、まあ、指揮を取ってるのはゲームが大好きなこういったちょっとおじさんたちですよというのだけ覚えておいてください。
All right, again, that's not to say we don't have a lot of younger people on the team. We do. It's just that leading up the team are these old guys. So.
はい、もうこれぐらいにしておき
All
ま
right,
しょう。
that's enough of the introductions about the team. Let's move on.
はい、で改めて「ファイナルファンタジー16」ちょっと紹介させていただきます。
All right, so next we're going to talk a little bit about the game itself.
ファイナルファンタジー16皆さんもちろんご存知の通りだとは思うんですけど、35年の、長寿フランチャイズであるファイナルファンタジーシリーズの最新作、そして16作目のナンバータイトルがこの16になります。
So again, what is Final Fantasy 16? Well, Final Fantasy 16 is the newest numbered title in the Final Fantasy series, a storied franchise with over 35 years of history.
で最近若いジェネレーションのプレイヤーの方、ファイナルファンタジーシリーズよくわかんない、遊んだことないんだよねという方、
Damn.
まあ16作目なのでどうしてもこう1から遊ばなきゃいけないのかなというふうに思う人もいるかもしれないんですが、ファイナルファンタジーシリーズ必ず独立した物語、世界観、キャラクターを持っているので安心して初めて遊んでいただくファイナルファンタジーにこの16、チョイスしてもらえるので、ぜひですね今まで遊んだことのないという人はこの16ぜひ注目していただきたいです。
All right, and so what is it that makes this Final Fantasy series unique? Is that, however, despite the fact that the titles are numbered, each one is independent from the others. It features
yep.
its own story, its own characters, its own systems, and its own feel. And Final Fantasy 16 is no different in that sense. And so it should be just as accessible to a newcomer to the franchise as it is to a longtime fan. Players will not need to play any of the games before this to fully enjoy Final Fantasy 16. But of course, it's okay if you do.
All of them.
さあ
All
で
of
はこ
them.
のファイナルファンタジー16我々開発チーム4つの、ポイントをこだわって
Perfect
作って
description
き
for
ま
Final
した
Fantasy.
So one thing that we've talked about repeatedly is how we built this game on 4 pillars.
その1つ目、まずはストーリーです、
So first and foremost of those pillars is story.
今回ファイナルファンタジー16ではシリーズ原点回帰としてハイファンタジーの世界で、奥の深い物語、それから謎、政治的な要素たくさん、詰め込んで若い世代のプレイヤーから、まあ、僕今年50歳ですが僕のようなおじさんゲーマーまで
So you got narrative-
全ての年代の
narrative?
人に、楽しんでもらえるストーリーを一生懸命作ってきました。
So with Final Fantasy 16, it's always been our aim to bring back the series to its high fantasy roots, exploring these complex themes such as justice and values while weaving a deep and sweeping narrative complete with politics, conflict, and intrigue. We wanted to create something that would not only resonate with a younger generation of players just stepping out on their own, but also with older players like me. I'm going to be 50 years old this year, and we already know how harsh the real world can be.
This is true.
そして
This
2
is
つ
true.
目、もちろんそのストーリーを彩るキャラクター
Second one was
こだわってきました
characters.
And our second pillar is our characters.
キャラクターはですね今回国のすべてそして愛する弟を失ったクライブ・ロズフィールドという男の復讐から物語幕を開けますがさまざまな登場人物価値観それから脅威 いろんなものがこうぶつかり合って群像劇のように、キャラクター描かれていきます。ぜひご注目ください。
All right, while our main focus of Final Fantasy XVI is, and the narrative is fixed upon Clive Rosfield as he seeks vengeance for the loss of his nation and his family, our game features a vast ensemble cast of compelling characters, each unique in their own backgrounds and motivations. And their stories, players will watch unfold around Clive's in this veritable clash of wills.
そして3つ目、やはりシリーズ期待されるのがグラフ
The
ィックス。
visuals are going to be
今回は
absolute stunning. I can't wait.
PlayStation 5の
I really
パワ
can't
ーを
wait to
使って
see
ですね
this.
現在僕らができうる限りの、グラフィックス
Characters are going to be great, but the visuals are going to be like.
And of course, we cannot forget graphics. Our team has worked very hard to create this unparalleled visual experience that's only possible with the power of the PlayStation 5.
You are Square Enix?
You're Square Enix.
Not Sony? Oh, it's okay.
We love you, Sony. The power of the PlayStation 5.
Yeah, you Square Enix.
そ
You
して
Square.
4つ目、
Yeah.
バトルシステムになります。
And finally, and possibly most importantly, is our battle system.
Oh, the battle's
今
going
回
to
は
be
特に
brilliant.
ですね、シリーズ初のチャレンジとしてリアルタイムのアクションバトルというところに、ものすごくこだわって作ってきました。
And so our dedication has been to create this exciting combat system that, for the first time in the series, introduces full real-time action combat.
特にですね、今回召喚獣にフィーチャーした召喚獣同士の激突を描いた召喚獣合戦、これら全ての要素でまるでハリウッドの超大作映画をその手でプレイしているような感覚をぜひお届けしようと思ってます。
Players will get to experience this thrilling summon versus summon battles, which put Clive in control of an icon of his own to carry out battles on a massive scale. The Final Fantasy series has
That's
long
gonna
been
be beautiful
described
to
as a
see that.
cinematic experience, but now we can truly liken this to actually playing an Hollywood action blockbuster.
では喋ってばっかりだと飽きるので、この4つのピラーまとめてダイジェストで、カットシーンだったりバトルだったり召喚獣バトルだったりいろんな要素を入れた、動画用意してますのでご覧いただこうと思います。
All right, but talk is cheap, so we've prepared a short video of captured in-game footage showcasing the four pillars.
Oh yes.
Start.
I only stand here today because of Joshua. 13 years I've waited for this chance. I've slept in filth, drunk from a gutter, killed more men than I can count. Not this time.
Oh, this is going to be beautiful.
Ready, my lady?
Ready.
Oh, Ifrit. And they've done well with the music as well, and the battle as well. That's Tyson? Oh, that. Oh. Damn. Oh, getting goosebumps and chills. That's not Hellfire, though, is it?
ありがとうございます。Thank you。まあ今日のパネル
That
まだ
looks
まだ
amazing.
ビデオをご用意してますので、ぜひ最後まで楽しんでいってください。
And that is not the only video we're going to be showing you. We have many more videos to be showing you today, so please look forward to them as well.
今見ていただいた
Also,
ような
they've got like an hour slot. That's just
シーン
gonna be-
全て
they're gonna be showing a lot of
リアルタ
this.
イムに描いておりますし、ローディング画面一切ありませんので、ジェットコースターのような体験をお届けしていきたいと思ってます。
And everything you saw here, this is not pre-rendered. This is all running in real time, in engine. It is a veritable roller coaster ride of a game.
では続いてちょっと世界観、触れていきたいと思います。
All right, next we'd like to talk a little bit about the world.
今回16の物語の舞台バリスゼアと言います。5つの国家と1つの自治領で構成されています。
All right, so the realm of Valisthea is made from 5 different nations and 1 neutral city-state.
この
Okay.
バリスゼアには巨大なマザークリスタルと呼ばれる存在がいくつか点在しています。これは、現実の世界でいう油田のようなものだと覚えておいてください。
Depending on
So
what
across
we're
the
going to
realm
be.
can be found the
one
mother
minute.
crystals, these towering well springs of life and magic around which civilization thrives. One might think of these as oil fields.
そのマザークリスタルから溢れ出るエーテル、これが石油のようなものですね。人々はそのエーテルを使って暮らしていたんですが、いよいよそのマザークリスタルから溢れ出るエーテルが枯渇し始めたというところから物語は始まっていきます。
And these oil fields, these mother crystals, are where the realm gains its energy that powers their everyday lives, the ether, which can be compared to oil. And so this resource, however, proves to be finite, and because of that, this bitter struggle arises amongst the nations over control of what little remains.
結
I'm
果
getting
マ
so
ザー
hyped
ク
to
リス
hear
タル
this.
を
I
奪い合う
really want
戦
to come
乱の
out
時代
now.
が訪れるということになります。
And that brings us into the current age of war and strife.
では続いて動画もう一本いきましょ
All right, and we have another video that's going to showcase our areas.
う。ここではですね、この冒険の舞台バリスゼアをいろんな地域ウォークスルーでまとめてありますのでご覧いただきましょう。
And so we're going to be showing some of the areas that are available for exploration in Final Fantasy XVI with this short walkthrough video. Let's begin.
Okay. Oh, there's a Torgal. Oh, Chocobos! Hell yes! The visuals look stunning as well. Well, they've taken a year to clean this up. They would have released it out last year, but they've taken a year to clean this up. And by the looks of it, I'm very happy with that. Damn. I'm glad they did. Even though it kept us waiting for another year, I'm glad. I am so glad. The castle, damn. Even though this is coming out on the PlayStation, I hope it does later on come out on the PC. Because it'll be amazing to even take this around with me, not at the desk all the time. Wow. That's beautiful. Wow.
ありがとうございます。
Thank you very much.
今ご覧いただいた映像すべて、カットシーンなどではなくプレイヤーの皆さんが主人公クライブ・ローズフィールドを、に赴き、探索しバトルをするエリアになってます。
And again, what we just showed you is these are not cutscenes. These are all areas that Clive will be able to go to and explore and have battles.
ぜひですねこの16の世界バリ
This
ス
is
ゼア
gonna
の、
be big. Very
世
big.
界を冒険するのを楽しみにお待ちください。
And again, we hope you have fun exploring the world and hope you look forward to it.
続いてセクションとして進む
Yes,
のが、
dominance.
キャラクター特にファイナルファンタジー
Oh,
16
yes.
の世界で非常にユニーク現実と違うのが召喚獣そしてドミナントという
I don't
存
know
在になります。
what I'm going to
Right,
enjoy
next, we'd like to
fighting
shift
first.
focus to our characters, specifically the dominants, these wardens of the elements and the keepers of the icons that play such a central role in our narrative.
このバリスゼアの世界には召喚獣という圧倒的な力を持った存在がおり、20メートルほどのものから、全長120メートルの、 ような巨大なものまでさまざまに登場してきます。
But what are the icons? The icon is the Final Fantasy XVI name for what fans of the series will know as the summons. These mythical, giant, magical beasts of legend, capable of taking out entire nations if not kept in check. In Final Fantasy XVI, their size ranges from 60 feet to over 350 feet tall.
そしてこの巨大な召喚獣をその身に宿し、人でありながら召喚獣へと変身していく、そんなキャラクターのことをドミナントと呼んでいます。
But unlike other Final Fantasies, Final Fantasy 16's icons are not summoned, but it is the dominants who literally become the icons themselves.
このドミナントたち、国によっては、非常に敬られている場合もありますが、奴隷のように兵器のように扱われるなど、国によって扱いが様々に違います。
But icons are not just about battle. In Final Fantasy 16, we deeply explore the backgrounds of each one, and we find that their fates vary greatly based on where they reside. Some are revered as heroes, while others are forced to fight and are treated as slaves.
この召喚獣の力を宿したドミナントたちの、葛藤とか理想とか、苦悩、そういったもの、価値観も含めてそういったもののぶつかり合いが、16のドラマ性の一つとなっています。
Again, one of our central points of our narrative is going to be learning what drives these dominants. What are their aspirations and what are their desires? Why
So
are
it'll
they
be in
fighting?
different
What are
areas.
they fighting for?
では
So
ここで
different areas and
主人公のクライブ・ローズフィールドを紹介させていただきます。
different
Right
fields,
now,
different
let's
countries.
take a quick
Good.
look at our main protagonist, Clive
Damn.
Rosfield.
今回物語の主人公クライブ・ローズフィールドと言いますが、こちらねスクリーンショットご覧いただくと分かるように、今回物語はクライブの少年期、青年期、壮年期、この3つの時代を壮大に描いていきます。
And so, our story in Final Fantasy 16 follows Clive Rosfield through three important stages of his life. As you can see here from the left, his teens, his 20s, and his 30s.
クライブ自身がどういったキャラクターなのかというのを皆さん自身、プレイヤー自身がしっかり、理解するためにも、彼の少年期からじっくり追うことでですね、彼の考え方とか、そういったものが理解できるようにゲームデザインされています。
By experiencing firsthand these events that shape and mold Clive, we can better understand, the player can better understand what it is that motivates him and why he eventually becomes the person that he does.
物語の序
He
盤、
does look
この
amazing.
クライブは
ほう
その
ほうほう
弟を殺された復讐というものに取りつかれた状態で始まります。その旅路がどんな結末を迎えていくのか、ぜひ、皆さんの手でお確かめいただければと思っています。
Our story starts with Clive obsessed in his pursuit of revenge for the loss of his brother. But across his journey, that will slowly change through chance encounters that ultimately open his eyes to a whole different world.
ただですね、もちろんこのちょっと孤独な男クライブですが、彼にはこのね、心強い相棒のトルガルがいます。
But Clive is not alone in his journey and is accompanied by his faithful hound, Torgal, who in addition to being soft and lovable and such a good boy, is fiercely
Good
loyal
boy.
and deadly fighter.
Good boy.
Such a good boy. Oh.
Such a good boy.
というわけでですね、ぜひこのトルガルの活躍にもご注目ください。
So yes, this story is not only about Clive, but it's Torgal's story as well.
I don't mind that.
そして何より今回我々、大きな挑戦をしてきた、コンバットシステムですが、2大要素をご紹介していきます。
We really
Right,
want
and
to see the
finally, let's talk
gameplay.
a little bit more about our twin-tiered battle system that I mentioned before.
まず一つ目がクライブ自身がさまざまな召喚獣の力を得て召喚獣アビリティを駆使して戦う召喚獣アクションというものがあります。
So Final Fantasy XVI's combat can be split up into two different types. The first being player versus enemy battles, in which Clive himself fights against creatures using a customizable combination of unique and powerful iconic abilities acquired from the different icons he meets along his journey.
このアイコン、召喚獣アクションですが、プレイヤー皆さんの手で、新しいアビリティを取得したり成長させたり強化することができますので、ぜひ自分ならではのクライブをカスタムしていく
Someone see the
という
big
ところもぜひ
dominance
楽しんでい
vessels.
ただ
They're
けれ
going
ば
to
と思
be
ってます。
icon
Many
styles.
different abilities can be learned and upgraded and customized in a way that's going to match each player's play style.
そしてもう一つ大きなバトルの柱、先ほどから紹介している召喚獣同士が激突する召喚獣合戦になってます。
And our second type of battle are the icon versus icon battles, in which Clive himself becomes an icon to clash with other icons.
この召喚獣合戦、
That- I can't wait to do that.
シチュエーション、召喚獣同士の戦いにおいて、さまざまなシステム、いろんなゲームデザインを用意してあります。なので、かなりユニークなゲーム体験になっているのではないかなと思ってい
This
ます。
game's going to be big.
Unique, massive scale encounters are all created from the ground up to have this unique feel to each of them, that it's not going to be the same every time.
では、ここで
Good.
まずはじめにそのクライブ自身の召喚獣アクションの一部をぜひ動画にまとめましたのでご覧いただきます。召喚獣バトルはまた後で触れていこうと思います。
Okay, so next up, we have a video that's going to showcase the first type of battle, the one that showcases Clive's iconic abilities. As for the iconic clashes, we have another video for later in the presentation. So let's watch this first one on iconic abilities.
You can kind of see and pick out some the abilities of this one. Like you got Garuda, you've got was it Shiva, Phoenix. There's gonna be different ones as well. The visuals look absolutely amazing. I'm super psyched for this. Imagine taking on a massive icon like that just
ありがとうございます。
Thank you very much.
まだまだ、クライブの召喚獣アクションのコンビネーションありますので、この後のね今日だけじゃなくて、情報公開でももっと凄まじいコンビネーションアクションもねご覧いただく機会作っていこうと思いますので楽しみにしていてください。
All right, and again, what you saw in this video is only a fraction of the different type of combinations that are available and achievable through our unique system. And so we hope to release more of that information in the near future.
ではここから
so
は
you
で
get
す
to
ね、
do like multiple playthroughs.
先月やった1回目のメディアツアーの、皆さんからいただいているコメントなどのフォローアップをしていきたいと思います。
Okay, and so one might think that what we've shown you might be enough to satisfy the masses, but no, there are still questions, and so we understand it with all the information out there. It can be sometimes be hard to find all the answers. We did our media tour, but there's still a lot of questions, so we want to touch on a few of those today.
ちなみにこのスクリーンショットに出ているキャラクター結構重要なキャラクターだったりします。
Oh, yeah, the character that you see up here, this old man, he's actually a very, very important character in the game.
そうバリス勢ロアをねめちゃくちゃ詳しく語ってくれるコージみたいなキャラクターなので。
This is actually the Valstian lore master, and he knows all about the world. Yoshida-san kind of compared him to me.
Yeah.
Aw, thanks.
そんなロアマスターに今日こんなあたり、答えてもらいます。
Why the hell is
So
everything
these are
so
the type of
dark?
questions, that we had
Why is
asked
it
of
so
us.
small?
笑うところですよここ。
Yeah, I think so.
The icon battles better not be this.
こういうところ
That's
安
one thing
心
I want to
し
know.
ていただくために皆さんにぜひ実機も使いながらフォローアップしていこうと思います。
Again, so we would like to answer all of these burning questions, and we're going to be doing that here today using the power of the PlayStation 5.
You took the RGB out of
さ
my
あまず
RGB
一つ目
action.
こちらです。
All right, so let's start with this one, or these two, to be specific.
画面暗くないか？マップ
Why the hell
狭
is
いよね。
everything so dark and
Yeah,
why are they
we
ever
got
so
a lot of this.
small?
Why is it so dark? Why the area is so small?
いやいやいや。
No, 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 no.
まあ
Slow
落ち
down.
着いてスローダウンplease
Okay.
So down.
スローダウン please
Okay.
Just,
まあ
just
まあ
slow
当
down,
然
slow down.
暗いだけでも狭いだけでもない
That's right. It's not all dark. In the game, the areas aren't all small.
でなんでこうなったかというとちょっとメディアツアーにはやっぱり今回「ファイナルファンタジー16」リアルタイムアクションそのバトルをやっぱりメディアの皆さんに 大丈夫ですよ、すごいいいアクションゲーム作りましたよという部分を触ってもらうために、選んだステージがちょっと夜のステージだった。
Okay, and so one of the biggest question marks about Final Fantasy XVI has always been the switch to the full real-time action controls. And so the media tour was set up to be an opportunity to showcase our new battle system and controls. And it just turns out that the area that we chose for that happened to be a dark area.
いやもっと明るいエリアにすればいいじゃない。
And then what's like, then why didn't you choose a brighter area?
一番最初に出来上がったステージだったの。
It's because this is the stage that we had completed first and it was the most ready.
Why did you choose a bright area?
いや僕だって明るいステージでやりたかっ
Yeah,
た。
I mean, we wanted to do it in a brighter stage.
まあでも幸いメディアの皆さんにはものすごくねバトルしっかり触っていただけて素晴らしいレポート書いていただいたので、ぜひねまだご覧になってない方はそのバトルのレポートご覧いただきたいです。
But again, the media feedback, other than that it was pretty dark, was actually really, really good. And so if you haven't checked out those interviews yet and the media reports on their impression of the battles, please check those out.
では
Hope they bring out a demo to play
じゃあ実際そんな
for
に
release of
暗
the
くない
game.
よっていうのとマップ結
They
構
did that
広いの
on
もたくさんあるよという
15 I can't wait
ご
for that.
紹介したいと思います。
So again, to prove to you that the game isn't all tight quarters shrouded in everlasting darkness, let me whip out the old PS5 to show you one of our more larger explorable areas that we call fields. So here,
He just holds up the
じゃ
controller.
あ
There it
行
is.
きましょう。
all right, let's switch the screen to the PS5. There.
ああ止まってない。よかっ
Okay,
た。
it's not froze. It didn't freeze. It didn't freeze.
今ポーズかけておいたんで。
We pause it. Now we're gonna unpause. Here we go.
Wow.
Wait a minute. Wait. Controller. I just want to show. Look. This is not a video. Okay.
He doesn't look too pleased. Doesn't look too
あんな
pleased.
かっこ悪い動きしないでくれるかな。
I'm sorry. Yeah, I made Clive look bad in that, but you know, I had to show
Wow.
you it was real.
まあ
That
バイスゼアの世
looks-
界これフィールドと呼ばれる、
Wow.
大体2キロかけ2キロ四方のエリアになりますが、かなりね広いマップっていうのももちろん
Wow.
用意されてます。
So again, we do have these very open, spacious areas. This one happens to be again about 2 kilometers by 2 kilometers in size.
でちょっと進んでみましょうか。
All right, let's head over this way.
Oh, there's the Torgal.
でまあこれ普通のハイファンタジーの世界にはね存在しないオブジェクトですが、こちら1500年前に存在していたと言われる空の文明と言われる謎のね、古代文明の遺跡が各所に点在してます。
Again, we mentioned before that the game is high fantasy, but everywhere in the world you're going to see these type of old relics from an ancient civilization, which we call the Fallen, which existed up until about 1,500 years ago.
Ah, okay.
で実際このフィール
You
ド
got
の
chocobos.
中には
Got
こうや
the
った、
chocobos.
人々がね集まってキャンプなどが、開かれていたりします。
And of course, in these large fields, it's not just places for battle, but you also have towns and encampments as well.
まあこういったところも
wow, I hear
基本は
music.
全くロードなしシームレスにも全部進んでいきます。
And as you see, it's all seamless from field into town.
Wow.
Dynamic conversations.
であんまり進むと、ストーリーが進んでしまってスポイラーになるので、
Oh, yeah.
ワールドマップの紹介をしようかな。
Okay, yeah, we can't go any further. It's about 145 more yards to the next part, and we can't show you that, so we're going to stop here, and we're going to show you the
Can't
world
show the
map.
next mission.
ファイナルファンタジー16ですが、このようにワールドマップという
Oh, wow.
ものが存在しています。
So with
Wow.
Final Fantasy 16, we have this world map, and these are the areas that you can explore.
で実際にプレイヤーの皆さんは物語を進めていくとこのワールドマップに、行けるエリアというのが
I technically wanna know what the
アンロックさ
scale
れ
is
て
when you
い
start
きます。
And as you
Everyone
proceed
missions
through the
definition.
story, you'll be unlocking more and more areas that you can visit.
で基本的には物語ストーリーを進めるためには新しくアンロックされた場所で、
That looks big.
まあ、バトルをしたり物語の展開が起こったりするんですけど、もちろんそれに従わずに他のエリアに行ってアイテムを取ってきたり、モブを探したりそういったことも自由にプレイできるようになってます。
And again, of course, players can choose to, again, follow the main scenario along when you unlock new areas, or you can go back to the areas that you previously visited to have battles or search for items and just explore.
じゃあ実際 どれぐらいでエリアチェンジするのか試してみようか。
All right, and now we're going to
so
show you what it's like to actually travel to an area and how much loading time there is.
Loading
Boy,
time, but
and
how
here we
big
go.
it is. How big it is.
1,
2
Fucking counting.
4ぐらいですね。
all right, here we are.
4.
Boom.
I don't mind that. I just want to know how
いい
big.
よっていうギリギリぐらい。
That's right. Yeah, it's just short enough that we don't have to put a now loading symbol on the screen.
まあではちょっとここで、その RPG 的な要素をちょっとだけご紹介するのにセーブデータ変えます。
All right, so next up, I want to show you a different type of area, an area that has a little bit more of our RPG elements in Final Fantasy XVI. So we're going to have to switch our save data.
あ、1個忘れてた。
Oh,
Throw
yes.
something.
今日はライブストリームも 2K の配信らしいので、今回はですね、
Someone take a deep breath
ここに
there.
ある
Frame rate, game
パフォ
frame
ーマン
rate.
スモードと、グ
graphics.
ラフィックスモードありますので、
Oh.
2K のフレームレート優先のモードで、プ
So
レ
you
イ
can
をしており
prioritize
ま
it?
す。
Okay, so as you can see here, we have 2 different game performance modes. One that focuses on graphics and 4K graphics, and one that focuses more on frame rate. Because our stream today is in 2K, we've decided to do the frame rate performance mode.
基本的にいつでも好みで変えていただ
I
け
don't
るので、
mind frame
グラ
rate.
フィックス最優先で
Graphics
遊びたい
still
よと
gonna
い
be-
う方はグラ
I
フィック
don't
ス
know, it's gonna be-
アクションゴリゴリに、行くんだという方はフレームレートで遊んでいただければと思います。
But as you can see here, this can be changed at any time during gameplay. You can go from back and forth between frame rate and graphics at any time you want. So match it up with your playstyle. If you're more into the action in that frame rate, choose that frame rate mode. If you just want the beautiful experience,
I want
feel free to go with the
both. I
graphics.
don't want to choose. I want to choose.
All right, so let's load.
Oh, wow.
あ
I see the 8-bit. Man,
The
pixels.
ーなんだろうね。なんだろうね。別のデータ
Oh,
を
that looks so
Okay, let's go to the
cool.
next data, and here we are.
早いですよね。
That was it. Very quick.
Yes。
That's quick, yes.
こちらがですね、
Wow.
クライム青年期に訪れることになるシドルファスが組織している組織のアジトになります。
All right, so next up we have an area that's called the Hideaway. And this is an area
Oh,
that's
the music
run
as well.
by Sid, someone that Clive meets along his journey.
で、大体ここが、皆さんのベースキャンプのようなものになるとイメージしていてください。
And this is kind of like a hub or a safe area where Clive can return in between his adventures.
まあ
Okay.
例えばこのアジトには、
Safe house.
こういったカローンのショップがあります。
So
Oh,
inside
wow.
the
Oh,
Hideaway,
wow.
Clive will find different facilities, such as this shop run by Lady Karen.
まあ武器とか、
Different blades,
And here, Clive can buy
accessories,
weapons,
Armor,
防具とか、
items,
gear,
とか、
accessories,
もちろんポーションの補充なんかも。
potions,
As well
high
as,
potions,
like
stuff.
the
Oh, no.
items like potions, the consumables.
で、他には、あ、トルガルが寝て
So
る。
quick
Oh,
as
Torgal's
well.
sleeping. Aw.
Oh.
こちらにはですね、腕利きの鍛冶屋ブラックソーンがいます。
And here we have the Hideaway's master blacksmith, Blackthorn.
このブラックソーンのところでは、クライブが手に入れてきた
Was it
素材、
gear
アイ
blades?
テムを使って新しい武器や防具を作ったり、今まで使っている
Should be
武器
this.
や
I'm looking
アップグレードを
everywhere at
行
the
ったりする
moment.
ことができます。
Here, Clive can bring the materials that he's gathered on his journey to craft new gear or upgrade his existing gear.
他にもですね、このアジトだと、まあ、向こうにちょっとアイコン出ていますが、
I can hear the
サイドクエストの
music.
発行、
Music
これ
sounds
世界中に
nice.
散らばってはいるんですけど、より多くのサイドクエスト、ここからも発行されてます。
Chicken.
As you can see there in the background with those exclamation points, those are side quests that start from the Hideaway. Of course, there are also side quests that will start in other locations as well, but most of them start from here in the Hideaway.
Oh, nice cloak. I want one.
I want one. I want one.
そしてこちらのストーンもぜひ覚えておいてください。
All right, and next up we have this item that's called the Arete Stone.
アクセスするとですね、コンバットをトレーニングする、別
Do you say
時間
combat
別
training simulator?
時空のルームがあったり、
So within this virtual kind of world, we have special supplementary content such as battle training.
そしてこちら世界中の腕に覚えのあるプレイヤーと バトルのスコアを競い合うアーケードモードも用意されています。
We also have what's called an arcade mode, where players can compete for high scores and compare their scores with players from around the world on the leaderboard.
そして一度クリアしたストーリー、ステージを再度リプレイするっていったことも、こちらのストーンからできますので、ぜひ活用してですね、いろんなやり込みにチャレンジしていただけ
The
ればと
visuals
思
look
います。
beautiful.
And of course, we also have a stage replay. So any of the stages that players have played and completed, they can go back and replay them at any time. Wait, question? What's that? No.
Question.
Question.
Secret.
Secret. Okay. Okay.
というわけで、このアジトを中心にですね、クライブいろんな活動をしていくんだよというのを覚えておいてください。
So again, this is that safe zone where Clive can go at any time in his journey. And so when you need a break for the main story, the hideaway is where the fun continues.
はい。では一回パワーポイント戻りましょう。
All right, so
Hours of
let's
fun.
return to the PowerPoint for now.
ああ、よかった。
Whew, I'm glad it didn't freeze.
Oh. あり
Wow.
がとうございます。
No, I'm truly psyched for this.
なんかミスったらね、開発チームにめっちゃ怒られるからね。
Yeah, I mean, if you froze it, then you couldn't go back to Japan. Everyone would be like, you ruined it.
さあでは次のフォローアップいきましょう。
All right, let's go to the next burning question.
I hate QTE。
I hate QTE.
QTE 人によってね、好き嫌いもちろん分かれるとは思うんですが、ちょっとフォローさせてください。
Again, we know that the opinion on QTEs varies greatly amongst players.
Yeah.
まずそのファイナルファンタジー16のそのカットシーン、これって QTE なのかと言われると、
I hope
But
they have a
there's the
write
question.
up both, so you
are
can
all
do
of Final Fantasy XIV's battle cutscenes QTE driven?
14.
答えはノー
14.
です。
And the answer to that is no.
You say 14?
正直に言うと、
No.
たくさんのこうキーの入力を要求
You
さ
say
れるような
14, I say
そ
16.
のシチュエーションっていうのは、カットシーン中にディレクターの高井も僕も正直言うとあんまり好きではないです。
Just as is the case with a lot of players, neither the director Takai-san or myself really enjoy those QTEs that are overly long or really, really complex.
じゃあ今までそのメディアツアーで見てきたその動画で QT っぽく見えるのはなぜなのかっていうのをちょっとご紹介しますね。
But again, we all saw the screenshots, we all saw the gameplay footage. There was QTE. Let me explain what that was.
まずファイナルファンタジー16のボスバトルっていうのは多数のフェーズがあります。
Into
So
multiple
in Final Fantasy
phases.
XVI, we have a lot of different boss battles. And in those boss battles, they're split up into multiple phases.
皆さんがですねクライブを操作して敵のヒットポイントをある程度削ると、バトルフェーズが進むっていう概念に
I
な
don't
って
know
ま
what
す。
to say at this point.
During each phase, again, Clive will wail away on a boss until its hit points get to a certain amount. And when the boss's hit points are reduced to that amount, the battle will transition to a new phase.
でこれらを今回16ではローディングなしで作っていってるため、このフェーズの切り替わりの
You
タイ
get
ミン
that
グ
with
で
majority
大
of
きくバ
games
トル
now
ステー
these
ジが
days,
壊
so
れた
it's
りとか
like,、
クライブとボスの立ち位置がこう入れ替わったりとか、いろんなシチュエーションが発生するようになってます。
And again, in Final Fantasy XVI, this transition is all done seamlessly. And so we'll have these cutscenes that will help us transition, whether it be a transformation of the boss, or whether it be the environment, something is happening in the environment, something's breaking down, or Clive needs to be in a new position.
この時にただ皆さんが見てるだけではなくて、クライブがかっこよく動いた時に単純に攻撃か回避だけ
They say
を
simple
やってもらうことで
QTEs.
臨場感を作るためのものだと思ってください。
And so in these transition cutscenes, rather than just have the player sit back and watch the cutscene and do nothing, to give you all that a dynamic feel, like you're really in the action, we've added these simple prompts for attack and evasion.
なので、
Failed QTs did not result in a game over. What's that?
はあ、
What?
We have a message.
見てる方に配信ラグがある。
It says that there's a little bit of lag on the live stream.
大丈夫なの今ライブストリーム。
Is it okay? Yeah, it's
今
okay.
は OK なんだ。すいません、ライブストリームの方なんか配信遅延があったようで申し訳ないです。
So yeah, we want to apologize to everyone watching. We're really sorry for the lag.
後ほどぜひアーカイブの方をご覧いただけると助かります。
Yes, the whole panel will be archived, so if you're missing anything, you'll be able to watch it later.
改めてすいません、途中でなんですが、このカットシーン中にイベントが発生した時、これを何か失敗したとしてもゲームオーバーになることは一切まずありません。
We want to
Sorry,
assure
watch
you
it now.
is that while missing a QTE will change the outcome of a cutscene transition, it will never result in a game over.
入力全編通してあるのは3つだけです。攻撃を行う時の四角ボタンを押す、それから回避する時の R1 ボタンを押す、それか簡単に攻撃ボタンを連打する、この3つしか存在しないので、ぜひコントローラーからその手を離さずにクライブと一緒になって、バトルっていうのを楽しんでもらいたいという演出のものだというふうに思ってください。
So also, there are only 3 types of these commands that are ever used. Attack, pressing square, evade, pressing R1, or a clash where you button mash the square. And again, these are used to correspond to what's actually going on in the cutscene. So when there's a cutscene, you don't have to put your controller down. You can keep holding on to it, take up the part of Clive, really be a part of the battle.
ちなみに入力の受付時間も非常に長いので、そもそもクイックですらない。
And also, with these mini QTEs that we have in the game, again, the amount of time that you get to press the button is actually, you have a lot of time. It's not actually that quick.
なので slow
time event.
まあ
He's
そ
looking
れ
going
ぐらいのものだと思
slow.
ってあまり気にせずにいていただけると助かります。
Again, it's not something the players are going to need to worry about during the battles. They're very leisurely.
はい。では次のセクション行きましょう。
All right, let's go up to the next burning question.
Shove the action away.
Yeah.
これはでも正直気持ちがもちろんわからないわけではないです。
Again, I really, really understand this as a player myself.
なのでまず最初に本当にすいません。
That's
ごめん
all.
なさい。
I apologize. Really sorry.
いやで僕らはもちろん開発チーム
We
も
love
タ
turn-based
ーンベース
RPG,
の
but we
RPG が大好き
love
です。
action
それで
games
育ってきて
too.
るので我々も。
Again, but just like you, again, we on the dev team, we all love turn-based games. Again, we grew up on turn-based games.
ただそれと同じぐらい、もしかしたら今それ以上に
The
や
half
っぱり
and half
アクショ
at
ン
the
ゲ
moment.
ームが僕ら自身大好き
Turn
な
based
ので、
is good.
今回はその
Yeah.
アクションを盛り込んだファイナルファンタジーというものに挑戦させていただきました。
And again, but we also really, really love action games, maybe even a little bit more now that we're older. And we wanted to take this opportunity to make the next Final Fantasy into something that was going to challenge ourselves. And we wanted to challenge ourselves with making a full action-based Final Fantasy game, something that shows the world the potential of the series.
We want to make her hands making the latter.
ちゃんとお約束します。
No, this game is for everyone.
楽しめるゲームにしっかり仕上がってます。
But Final Fantasy XVI isn't just for those players who excel at action games. We want everyone to play it. Even that guy, right there. In the
Yes,
third
even
row,
him.
I talked to him earlier. He said, Koji, I'm not good at action games. Like, no, it's for everyone, even you.
俺は何も言ってないからな。
Yeah, that's all me.
God.
ゲーム多分やれるよアクションゲーム。
He can? That guy can? Okay. But not that guy. He told me this morning.
分かった分かった。じゃあどうやってそのアクションゲームが苦手だっていう人にとってもこのファイナルファンタジー16が楽しめるゲームになってるのか、これもちょっと実機でご紹介しようと思います。
But again, to make the game both accessible and enjoyable to everyone, we developed these in-game equipable items known as the timely accessories that make the game accessible. And we're going to show you how they work using the power of the PlayStation 5. So let's go back to the PlayStation 5 screen. Okay, we need to go to a different area.
Yes, area change.
Oh, that sound.
No,
Oh.
no.
Oh.
Save number 2, 3.
Three.
Yeah, 3.
I like the action in it, over in the. It looks so cool. The little kind of 8-bit figures.
2, 3.
Nice.
今回ちょっとまた新しいエリアでバトルを紹介してみようかなと思ってます。
Okay, so we're going to go to a different section of the area that we did the walkthrough
It's
before.
so open.
まずクライブの、現在のギアですが、このアクセサリー何も装備されてません。
Okay, so this is the gear equipped screen, and we see at those bottom three slots for accessories, we have nothing equipped in the accessory slots.
普通にクライブのこの召喚獣の切り替えというのは、
I
こち
see
ら
it.
の
I see it. Oh.
L2 ボタン
Oh.
を押す
Okay,
召
so
喚
by
切り
pressing
替
the
え
L2 button, that cycles through the three icons that you have channeled.
じゃあ僕が全てマニュアルでちょっと敵と戦ってみようかなと。
Okay, so first we're going to go through a battle, and this is all manual. We have none of the helpful accessories
Storm
equipped.
まず回避は R1 ですね。
So you press R1 to evade.
Music.
See him evading there.
で仲間たちはオートで戦います。
And then you have Jill and Torgal are fighting automatically. He's
今
dodging.
うまくかわしますね。
That was a good judge.
でもかわせないと。
And that was a bad one. Dodge.
No, this looks.
You're pretty good.
Well, I hope so. He's been playing this for a
で
while.
ビルゲージを削るとこうダウン状態に。
And each enemy has of these larger
Stagger.
enemies have what's called a will gauge. When you get their will down to 0, they will be staggered and fall like this. And for free for all on the
Ooh,
down.
wow. Oh, I got Titan, Phoenix, Garuda. I cannot. This looks amazing. Also gonna say this
Yeah,
again.
I'll
The
pause it.
music in the
Hey,
background.
How much practice?
え
How much
4
practice?
times?
4 times?
まあ今のが、何も、サポートつけてない状態、フルのアクションだと思っていただければいい。
That's
僕なんて
technically
全
big.
然下
That's
手な方なんで。
All right, and again, that was with none of the helpful timely accessories equipped. And so, again, I'm not as good as this as a lot of players are, but that's what it's like at the base difficulty.
ここでですね、ちょっとアクションゲーム苦手だという方におすすめのサポートアクセサリーご紹介します。
But again, we can understand that even that can be very overwhelming for players that aren't used to action type of games. And so now we want to equip the timely accessories.
今回ファイナルファンタジー16難易度を選択するといったような考え方ありません。このアクセサリーを使うことでアクションの自分の苦手なポイントを補ってくれる。これをつけること
So you got
で
healing,
誰でもアクションゲームを楽しめる
strikes, evasion,
と
focus.
いうふうに作ってます。
So again, with Final Fantasy XVI, we don't have the traditional difficulty system where you choose like easy mode or normal mode or hard
Trying to
mode.
read all of them at the moment.
Difficulty is the same, and we change the difficulty, and each player can customize their own difficulty by equipping or unequipping these timely accessories to basically match their own skill level.
では今回はこの5つのアクセサリーの中からオートアタックをまずつけます。
So first off, we're going to equip what's called the Ring of Timely Strikes, which automates the attacks.
さっきの僕のマニュアル操作とクライブがどれぐらい動き変わるか見ててください。
So we want you to see what it's, compare it to what you saw before. Before, it's fully manual, having to press all of the buttons and all of the combinations to do the attacks. This condenses it all down into the square button only, and we wanted you to see how that differs.
もう
Okay.
一つが、オートスローリング。
And the next up, we're going to equip what's called the Ring of Timely Focus.
こちらはですね、攻撃、クライブを相手から攻撃を受けそうになると、その数フレーム前からゲーム全体がスローになるので、ゆっくり回避を、しっかり自分でその手で選択することができるようになります。
And with this ring, what happens is when something is about to attack Clive, or there's an incoming attack, right before it hits Clive, the game will slow down and Clive will be prompt to press R1 to evade out of the way. So it basically slows down the action to allow for easier evasion.
ではさっきの
I would
相手
definitely
よ
like
り
to see that.
強そうな
All right, let's
ク
look
アー
for
ル
a
を
different animal. Let's find, before we was a storm panther, now let's find the stronger curl.
Oh, curl.
見ててく
Oh
ださい。
god.
まず攻撃
All right, so
を
now we're
避
going to
け
do
ます。
attack. We're going to dodge one of the attacks.
Oh wow. Ooh.
これ R1 押すだけですね。
That's massive difference. Wow.
あ、自分で避けちゃった。
Oh, that was good. Yes, just pressing R1 at the prompt.
連続でも
And then like this as well, when there's multiple attacks in a
で今度
row,
は
each one will
四
stop.
角
And now
オートア
next
タッ
we're
ク
going to show the auto attack. And now he's
Control
only
of it,
pressing
yeah.
square and he's able to do these
おい
combinations.
しょ
Way. You can play
Damn.
one-handed. Cool.
That's interesting. That is.
だからここまでそのサポートしてもらうと本当片手でもこれぐらい遊べちゃいます。
Oh wow.
And again, you know, the ring of timely focus and the ring of timely strikes condense the action down into something so simple that you can play with one hand.
もちろんだからこのオートスローだけ
That
を
would
つ
be
け
a
て
challenge
アクション
to
は
do,
ね
though.
自分でやるっていうのも楽しみ方の一つなんじゃないかなと思ってます。
Again, another option, again, because these can be combined in any way you want. For example, if this is too easy, maybe only equip the ring of timely focus that helps you with evasion, but then decide to do all of the action manually.
はい、倒せました。ありがとう
Wow.
ございま
There you go.
That makes it a lot easier.
す。まあもちろん今オートスローリングをつけてるので攻撃を受ける直前にスローになりますが、まあその回避自体をもう全部オートにしてしまうっていうアクセサリーも用意しているので、プレイヤーの皆さん一人一人がどんなスタイルでこのゲームを遊びたいか、そこをぜひチョイスしながら、自分で、楽しめる楽しみ方っていうのを見つけられるようになってます。
Again, in addition to these two that we've shown you already, there are many more of the timely accessories. There's even one, for example, if you know, slowing down time is still too much for some players. We have an accessory that will completely automate evasion, so you don't even have to press anything and you'll dodge out of the way automatically. So it's all about finding what's difficult for you, what's easy for you, and finding a combination that works.
まあぜひねストーリーを楽しみたいんだという方はいろんなサポ
I
ートを
get
使
hit.
い
It's
なが
my
ら
fault.
でもちろんその例えばアクションに自信があるよという方は全て外してですね、さっき紹介したアーケードモードなんかでスコアアタックをするときは当然サポートアク
I
セ
don't
サ
want
リ
it
ー
to kind of
つけて
slow
ない
down
方が
wise so I can
スコア
evade.
が
If
高
I
くなる
get
ようになっ
hit,
てます。
it's my fault.
Again, so for those players that just want to focus on the story and just want to see the narrative and don't want to have to worry about action, there are a lot of accessories that will simplify a lot of stuff and make it easy for even new players. On the other hand, if there's those players out there that know I'm great at action games, I want to challenge myself, take off all the accessories and play it on its hardest mode. We also have other types of battle content that will challenge those players as well. For example, the arcade mode that we showed you before, where if you wear these accessories, you're going to get a lower score. So you're going to take those off and play the game in the sense where you can, where it's just you and get those high scores and get on the top of the leaderboard.
Yep. Go
そ
for
し
it.
て世界中でですねファイナルファンタジー16使ってストリーミングしようと思ってくださってる方もいると思います。ストリーマーの皆さんにですねこの今画面の左上にクライブが今どんなサポートアクセサリーつけてるか一目で表示されるようになってます。ですのでいちいち視聴者の皆さんにどういう装備で戦ってるか紹介しなくても、一目で分かるようになってます。
And again, we know that with these timely accessories, one thing that might happen is that you're going to have streamers that are going to want to be streaming how good they are, and they'll be like, wait a minute, is this guy using, the timely accessories to make everything easy? Well, for streamers, we have on screen, if you see at the top left hand, it will show you which of the accessories that you're equipping at that time. So again, streamers won't be able to cheat, and they won't have to go in and show their audience, oh, I have this one off or have it on. You'll always be able to know right up there in the top left.
Technically, that's good. But I'm not gonna have anything on one.
さあ
Actually.
実機はそろそろいいですか？
But I guess, yeah, I think we're done showing battle. But the title of our, panel is "Can you pet the Torgal?"
Oh yeah,
You
yeah,
can
yeah,
pet the,
yeah, yeah.
not that Torgal. That Torgal. Can you pet the Torgal?
Sorry.
Can you pet the toggle?
Torgal. Aw. No, no.
Sorry. あ、しょんぼりしちゃった。
Can you kill the Torgal? No. Pet.
はい。
Ted.
Oh,
Good
Yeah.
hey, good boy. Wow, that was a switch.
Treats for Torgal.
Oh, brilliant.
ごめんごめん、単純にボタン間違っちゃっ
Sorry, I pressed the wrong button. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Okay.
た。はい、というわけでですね、トルガルもぜひたくさん可愛がってあげてください。
So yes, you can pet the Torgal.
If you pet the
Alright, let's go
Torgal
back to
with
the
the bat,
PowerPoint.
attack it.
はい、実機でした。ありがとうございました。では、そろそろ最後のセクション行こうと思います。
Okay, next up, we go on to our next question.
召喚獣バトル、この前公開した
These
イフ
icon
リ
battles
ー
better
ト
not be
対
all
ガ
the
ルーナ、
same.
まあ、かなり重量級の
Hope
バ
they're
ト
not all
ル
the
でした。
same. I hope
で
so. I hope they're
あ
not.
のバトル、ちょっとゲームの序盤であることもあって皆さんに操作に慣れてもらうためにあえて結構簡単な作りにしてあります。
So we had some players wondering about whether the icon versus icon battles are going to be all the same. At the media tour, we allowed the media to try out the Ifrit versus Garuda battle. And as this is one of the first icon versus icon battles that
First
appear
one?
in the game, the overall difficulty is fairly low. You can think of it as an icon versus icon tutorial.
じゃあイベントバトルなのかというとやっぱりこれも答えは
I love
無理
these
になります。
PowerPoint
But again,
systems.
not all of
They're
them are
not.
going to be the same.
召喚獣バトルテーマごとに、バトルシステ
Let's take
ム
a
が
look at
異な
these
ってるん
things,
ですがこれ
for
を
each
なかなか
battle
言葉で
is
伝えるのは
unique.
難しいのでストーリーのス
You're
ポ
in
イラーにならな
control.
いギリギリでまた新しい動画ちょっといくつか持ってきましたのでご覧いただいた方が早いかなと思います。
I
Right,
really
as
want
the
to
story
see.
progresses, Clive gets more used to his icon. The battles will get speedier and more complex and more challenging. And again, showing you too much of these may result in some major spoilers, but we did put together a quick video that shows you just enough. So let's take a look at some of those icon versus icon battles.
Oh, I mean, we saw quite a few of them, so. Come to me, Ifrits! It's a typhoon. That's Ifrit. Interesting. Ifrit versus Titan. Ice. Titan lost. Is that gonna be like a bigger Titan? Icon of Fire versus Phoenix. Okay. Odin. Oh. And Bahamut. I'm guessing this one is like Ifrit versus Ifrit. Oh.
ありがとうございました。
Thank you.
まあちょっとなかなかユニークなシステムだけに実態ご紹介しきれないんですがこの先もですね少しずつまた召喚獣バトル動画ベースで、出していくことで、いろんなエキサイトメントが待ってるんだよということを伝えていければと思ってます。
And as you saw, the battles in Final Fantasy XVI can sometimes prove a little unorthodox, but they're very unique and they're very exciting. And we're really excited to show you even more and have more to show you in the near future.
Okay, I still want to see
で
that. I
は
still want to see
最
it.
後なんですが
I'm right with that.
こちらは結構リクエストが多かったです。RPG とか
You
や
took
り
the
込み要素
RGB
どう
out
なっ
of
てる
my action RGB.
Again, so now our final concern has to do with the game content outside of battles. We've seen the action, but what about the RPG?
もちろんあります。
Again, we have RPG
Good to know.
elements too.
ただもう時間がなくなったので 4月以降また情報
Coming in
この
April.
RPG 要素やり込み出していきますので、ぜひ注目してお待ちください。
Again, our counter clock says 000,
Yes.
so we're out of time. But in the very, very near future, we're going to be releasing more information on the RPG elements of Final Fantasy XVI.
Nice.
はい。まあでは時間もなくなってしまったので、最後ねちょっと改めてなんですが、
I think that's it.
ファイナルファンタジー16、2023年6月22日全世界同時発売です。
All right, so Final Fantasy XVI on sale worldwide June 22nd, 2023.
I cannot wait for that. That's near my birthday
ぜ
as
ひです
well.
ね、まあ今のところほぼほぼ予定通り発売しますので、ぜひ予約をしてお待ちください。
And we don't expect any delays.
No
Oh
delay.
no, no, no
delay.
delays.
And so if you haven't already pre-ordered, please pre-order today.
Yes, today and every day.
And
Today.
pre-order every day.
Today
そ
and
れではす
every
みません、駆け足になりましたが、最後まで、このパネルありがとうございました。ライブストリームの皆さんもすみません、途中ラグあったそうなんですが、アーカイブしっかり、用意しますので、ぜひそちらも合わせてご覧ください。
All right, thank you everyone for watching the entire show with us. For those
Nice.
watching the stream, we really, really apologize about the lag. Again, watch the archive. Thank you for everyone for coming.
Thank you!
I am super hyped for that. I am super hyped for that. That's a lot of information, and they've only said that they're going to be, was it scraping just the barrel? So that is big. That's massive. The visuals look amazing. Also the music. I can give my full opinion. I am going to be definitely streaming this. So this is going to be a lot of fun, and it's really good that they put a lot more thought into it. They took like a year off just to clean it all up, which I'm really happy with. So hopefully in 3 months time we get to test out and play it. But if you guys want to see if I do stream it even on lines of like Twitch or YouTube, please do to follow my channel. It'll be much appreciated. And until then, much love, and hope you guys enjoy Final Fantasy 16. And I'm super hyped. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you.